Welcome. How are you? I hope you all are well. I am Fatima. And you see, Fatma Top 10. Friends, do you know that the rear tire of a tractor is larger than the next tire? And do you know why these antennas are installed inside the car? Other than that, have you ever wondered why medicine capsules are always into colors? Well, in today's video, I will tell you the effects of common things that very few people know. So let's start our countdown. Number 1. Do you know why antennas are installed in cars? There are a few reasons why a car might have an antenna on top of it. One common reason is the reception of radio signals. The antenna is used to pick up the signal from the radio station and transmit it to the car's radio, allowing you to listen to the radio while you're driving. Some antennas are also used for other purposes, such as GPS or satellite radio. They may also be used to transmit signals from the car to other devices. Number 2. Do you know why capsules are made into colors? Capsules are often made into colors for a variety of reasons. One reason is to distinguish between different types of medication or supplements. For example, capsules may be made into different colors to indicate that one contains medication and the other contains a vitamin or mineral supplement. Another reason that capsules may be made into colors is to make them more visually appealing or to make them easier to identify. Some capsules may also be made into colors as a marketing tactic to make them stand out on store shelves or in advertisements. Number 3. Do you know why the next tire of the tractor is smaller than the previous tire? Tractors often have a smaller tire on the front than on the back. This is because the front tires are responsible for steering the tractor, while the back tires provide power and traction. The front tires need to be smaller and lighter so that they can easily turn the tractor in different directions. The back tires, on the other hand, need to be larger and more durable to support the weight of the tractor and its load and to provide the necessary traction. Number 4. Cricket is a popular sport all over the world, but why there are 3 wickets in cricket? Friends, a cricket match is a game that is most liked in Pakistan, India, and some countries. You all know that wickets are always used in cricket. But do you know why 3 wickets are always used in cricket? Rather, there were 2. There was a distance of 6 inches between them, and when the ball passed inside those wickets, it used to be cleaned out, but the problem was that there was no slow motion camera in those days. So many times it used to be very fast. It used to be that the umpire could not see whether the ball had passed inside these wickets or not. So he was unable to decide what else to do. It took 3 wickets to see that the ball fell and got out. Number 5. You may have often noticed that many electric plugs have such cuts inside. Why is it cut like this? Electric plugs are typically cut like this to accommodate 2 or more prongs. The prongs are used to connect the plug to an electrical outlet, and the cuts in the plug allow the prongs to fit snugly and securely into the outlet. The specific shape of the cuts and prongs may vary depending on the type of plug and the electrical system it is designed for. For example, plugs used in North America often have 2 flat prongs, while plugs used in other countries may have round prongs or other shapes. The cuts in the plug help to ensure that the plug is inserted correctly into the outlet and makes a good electrical connection. Number 6. Friends, Elfie is something that happens in every home. It is used to connect things. But do you know what the left was made for? I am not sure that this plastic and other things were not used to join people, but rather to invest in capitalism. It was used during wars. It was kept in the first aid box when someone was injured in the army. During wars, it was applied to wounds, from which not only blood was stopped from the wound, but after applying, water, maggots, and pus did not enter inside, due to which infection was prevented. However, it was outstandingly used for other purposes as well, although its actual use was preferred. Number 7. Many of you may have seen these types of buttons inside the car. So there are many cars in the world that have a switch. But very few people know its true purpose. You're referring to a rear window defroster, which is a feature that is commonly found in vehicles. When the rear window defroster is activated, it heats the wires or elements that are embedded in the rear window. This helps to melt any ice or frost that may have accumulated on the window, as well as clear away fog or condensation. The rear window defroster is usually activated by pressing a button or flipping a switch, which is usually located on the dashboard or center console of the vehicle. The rear window defroster is a useful feature to have, especially in cold or damp conditions, as it helps to improve visibility while driving. Number 8. 97% of the world's people wear a watch on the left arm. But do you know why the watch is always tied in the left hand? There are a few different theories as to why people generally wear watches on their left hand. One theory is that it was more practical for people who were right-handed to wear their watches on their left hand, as it allowed them to use their right hand for tasks without having to worry about the watch getting in the way or getting damaged. Another theory is that wearing a watch on the left hand became more common during World War I when soldiers needed to be able to check the time quickly and easily while holding a rifle in their right hand. Regardless of the reason, it is now a widespread practice to wear a watch on the left hand, and it is generally considered the norm. Number 9. If you're a sports enthusiast, one thing you might have noticed is what would have been this emerging thing behind the players. It's a spot tracker device, and it works. A sports tracker is a device that is worn by an athlete or used to track and monitor various metrics related to their physical performance. These devices often use sensors to measure things like distance traveled, speed, heart rate, and other biometric data. The data collected by the tracker can be used to track an athlete's progress, set training goals, and analyze their performance. Some sports tracker devices also have features like GPS tracking, which can be used to map out routes or track an athlete's location. The data collected by the tracker can be synced with a computer or smartphone app, allowing the athlete to review and analyze their performance over time. Number 10. After all, everyone uses mobile. When and who invented it? The first mobile phone was invented by Motorola employee Marty Cooper in 1973. Cooper made the first call on a handheld mobile phone in April of that year, calling rival Joel Angel of Bell Labs to boast about the achievement. However, it took several more years for mobile phones to become widely available to the public. The first commercially available mobile phone was the Dynatac 8000X, which was released by Motorola in 1983. Goodbye. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos.